In this video, you'll observe a 5th grade writing strategy group. You'll notice how Emily Sturges, the literacy coach at Wilson Elementary, leads the group on an inquiry to explore the qualities of great personal narratives. Watch as she poses the inquiry question to the group and leads the students in the work.
Okay, writers, I know that you guys have been working on your personal narratives, like those small moment stories about your life. And one thing that writers do is they study other authors and see what that writer does well. So I'm going to give you a student's personal narrative. Remember I told you I keep stories from last year. I'm going to give you this one. And I want us to just quick read to where that black line is. And I want us to be thinking what does this author do well to make it a great personal narrative? Okay, start reading. You're just going to read to that little black line, thinking what does this author do well? Do you guys have some ideas?
Yes, I have.
Perfect. So what are some things that author did that made it a great personal narrative? Let's name them out. And we can even highlight our text or draw a spot. So what are some things? Share them with me.
It shows feeling.
Oh, can you tell us specifically where does it have that feeling?
It says, I'm on back. I shifted my eyes to the clock, 8:27. I'm not a morning person.
Oh, so we're learning this character, not a morning person. You can kind of tell she's unhappy. Awesome. What are some other things? So you can even mark with your pen, put feeling right in that spot. What were some other things you guys noticed?
What I noticed was that she thinks that it's a lot being 9 and 3 have.
Oh, so
9 and 3 have quarters.
she has some inner dialogue, right? She
Yes.
tells how she's feeling. So let's put that down. She has inner dialogue, so we know how she feels. It doesn't sound like this day is off to a good start.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to share one thing I noticed right at the beginning. It says jingle, jingle, the doorbells bang against each other. There's some sound in there, right? I can really picture she's walking into Starbucks and she sees or she hears those chimes on the door. So let's add that. She has some sound. It's adding detail.
I also noticed that when they did the story, they were specific and they did details. They didn't just start off as she went into the Starbucks and that.
Yeah, she added some details to it. So writers, we've studied an author and we've noticed some things that she did really well. We talked about, she talks about her feelings. She's not a morning person. There's some inner dialogue. We know what she's thinking. And there were some more details. So pull out your writing. I want you to try doing this in your own personal narratives. Pull out your writing. Okay, so start writing. What are some things you can add to your personal narrative? So Gabrielle, what are some things you're going to try and add to your personal narrative?
I think I'm going to try to add more details to mine and what my character is really doing.
Okay, perfect. Show me where you're going to do that.
I think about right here in this section.
Okay, let's practice. Go. I'll come check on you in just a second. Osmond, what are you trying to do?
I'm putting more dialogue and putting inner dialogue.
Oh, so you're gonna talk about like what you were actually thinking in this part? Like, what were you thinking?
I had an accident when I fell down.
Mm-hmm. So like, what were you thinking?
Like, I was gonna go to the hospital.
Oh my gosh. So you're like thinking how bad was it? Were you also like trying not to cry?
I was crying.
You were crying?
I was 5.
Perfect. So like put that in there. Like I was so nervous, right? Put that in there. Victoria, what are you trying to do that our author did today?
I'm trying to put more feeling into my writing, so like how I felt at that moment.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit more?
So I'm writing about the day that I got stitches. And I wanted to put more feeling, like how I felt when I was actually falling down.
So like let's rehearse that. How were you feeling?
Scared.
Okay, add that in there. Write that right in there. It's okay if it gets messy.
Okay, so
Anita, what are you working on?
I'm working on starting off with the onomatopoeia, like how in the story start off ding ding.
Yeah.
So I want to add that, and also I want to add more detail over here.
So you're just making some notes. So like let's go back. Let's do that. What sound was happening in this part of the story?
So in this part of the story, when we were in the car at the time, so I can make some noises like shroom shroom. Like
Oh my
while
gosh,
we were
add it
driving.
right now. Do it. Like put vroom vroom, just like you just said. How's it going, Gabrielle? Did you add it? Oh, let me see this. It's being the same. Excellent. Perfect. Writers, I'm going to give you like 10 more seconds to work on this, and then we'll come back together. So like it's good that you have notes, but then like actually write. How were you feeling? Tell me about it, okay? All right, writers, can you just pause for a second, put your pen down, put your writing down. I know you're excited to write. So like what we did today is we studied what an author did. You can do this anytime. And it doesn't have to be something like this. It could be even in the books you're reading during independent reading time. So you study and you think like, what made that such a good story? And then you take what that author did and try it in your own writing. And remember, you don't have to do it just in this story. You do it in all your stories, okay?
Yes.
Excellent.